What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the streets. Today, we have something to talk about, and it might just hit close to home for you. It may or may not be affecting you right now, but I'll tell you this, it will affect you sooner or later. So, we got a situation on the border, right? You've been hearing this or you haven't been hearing this. We have 25 states supporting one state when a president isn't supporting that state or its own government to protect people from coming over the border. Where's that border? United States border. That's where. What state is the one that I'm talking about right now? You guessed it, Texas. The only fucking state that has the cojones to tell the government, fuck you. Yeah, I said it. The only one. It is the only state that I know that can secede from the United States. Now, let me say this. There may be another state. I don't know. But I'm from Texas, so I don't really care about any other state. I don't live there, but I will be headed there this year permanently. Now, the 25 states that came to help Texas, man, that's pretty much giving them big old twofers to the good old president himself. And it's not good. It's not good at all. You call them migrants. I don't give a shit what you call them. I don't care what you guys call the people that are coming over, but they're not migrants. They are a mixture of migrants, and it's a mixture of an invasion. Yes, it is. Now, the news that you watch on there, all that news, we have figured out it's all watered down to begin with, and it's all mainstream media. What have we learned, people? That mainstream media can be bought. We don't know if they are or not, but I'll tell you this, it's called allegedly, right? Now, I will say this. The problem will affect you sooner or later because Texas is not fucking around. Texas is like, you want them, you got them, but they're not going to be here. And that's a big issue. They're already in our city. They're already in our town. It's already starting to affect us a little bit. But the more that come, the more that it affects. They're starting to give these migrants IDs, almost like citizenship. Almost like when people, they won't give them like a social security. I think they'll give them an 19 where they can work here. There are a lot of things that you need to put into factor right now. A lot of these people were not vetted. So a lot of the fucking sicknesses, a lot of the stuff that came from out there, it's now here. Okay? If you think that we're okay right now because nobody's gone off and did some crimes, which I'm going to get to that real quick because it has already happened, you're wrong. There's already measles outbreaks, and I don't know where exactly it's at, but 13 cases of it. Whether it's people not vaccinating themselves, I don't know. But if you got a fucking problem with people not vaccinating themselves, then you are the biggest fucking idiot out there when it comes to the migrants coming over and you saying that it's okay to allow them to come over because they're fucking migrants. Yeah, I'm going to lose some people from that. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the rest of the people. Talking to the people that are from the streets. Some people that are a little bit more common sense and know that what's coming, it ain't easy and it ain't nice. And you just got to prepare yourself for the worst and hope for the best. But I'm telling you right now, that vaccination shit, throw out the fucking window and you can go with it too. People came over here and they were not vaccinated. We have a big problem. And if you think epidemic is the word, no. There's no way. I'm telling you guys some shit it's not good. I'm telling you guys shit right now that it's I don't know how to say this, but I'm telling you guys stuff that's going to make a humongous impact on all of you guys. Not just in your pockets, but in your lifestyle. New York currently, allegedly, well, I've seen this already on the news, is taking people out of their schools, U.S. citizens out of their schools, kids, your kids out of school, so they can bring the migrants to go live there. Now you got to go to school online again. Sound familiar? It's all happening in an election year, and a lot of people said that this was going to happen this year. I mean, shit. Where do you see it happening the most? The blue states. They want it. They can have it. Let them. But I believe that the problem isn't just the migrants that are coming over. It's the problem. That's an economic disaster waiting to happen. The problem isn't just the invasion that's coming over here of bad actors, people that are being caught that already have records, people that are known to come over here that are part of some bad terrorist organizations. That's not the big problem. The big problem, people from America, you patriots out there, are the people who vote blue. They are the problem. And if you're my family or my friend, you are the fucking problem. If you vote blue, you are the fucking problem. This country, the way it was built, it wasn't to be a democracy. You blue motherfuckers out there think it's a democracy, and you think that by telling us over and over that you're going to change that. This is a republic. We are supposed to govern ourselves. You want the government to govern us. Take your ass to another country that's communistic. Take your ass to a dictator country and go to that country. Let them support you and rule you. This country, founded in 1776, was created for us to govern ourselves, to arm ourselves. Second Amendment. The only difference between us and those countries, because they all have the same great constitution, is the Second Amendment. It's the fact that we have guns and can protect ourselves. Is that we can form a militia, both organized and unorganized. But now they want to come for that too. Not only do they want to come for the guns, they want to come for the organized and unorganized militias and say, hey, we got to cut that out of here. Why? Let me tell you what that means for you guys, okay? An organized militia. So you see all these people on the streets, and they're ransacking and they're jumping people and they're beating up people, especially, I'm sorry to say this, white people. I'm Hispanic, but I get confused for one. They're starting to do stuff. Why? The prejudice, racism, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's out there, but they're doing it in groups. So imagine groups jumping you, trying to kill you, do shit to you. How do you respond? Well, if you're in a group of your own, what do they consider that? A posse? No, they consider it a militia. If you're armed, they consider that a militia. And they want to get rid of that. They want to make that illegal. So Democrats, the blue states, they're not fucking playing. And that's why I said, if you vote blue, fuck you. It's all of you. Fuck you. You can have your opinions about me. I don't give a shit. If you vote blue, fuck you. You are the biggest reason why our country just went to shits. Now. Wait, before you fucking get crazy about it, let me tell you about the other side. You that vote red, you guys are the problem too. Why? Because you are borderline dictator. Whoa, right? Yep, borderline dictator. You're supposed to govern yourselves. Go do it. Fight for your rights. But the moment that you want to govern yourself and then you want to push to govern somebody else, you want to push and say, hey, this is America and we're going to fight for it. You just became a dictator yourself. You became part of the big fringe group that really isn't about governing your own individual self. The whole problem is the system, people. If you vote red or blue, fuck you. Fuck you. You guys fucked it all up. I'm sorry. You guys fucked it all up. You should be voting on the side of the fucking group that goes straight. You should be voting for those that uphold the Constitution, that actually do it. You should be voting for those that are actually doing their jobs. And if you don't know who that is, why don't you step up and do it yourself and be the one that they can vote for? The problem with all this stuff going on is that we have a lot of paid actors in our government. We're no longer governing ourselves. I said a lot of hard shit and I probably pushed off a lot of people. I don't care. I'm not here to try to offend you. I'm just here to tell you, fuck you. There's a lot of shit in this country that's done. We can no longer look back at what we had because a lot of the generations after the Gen X has fucked this up. Yeah, fucked this up. Now we got to fix it. Now we got to fix this shit. Now that I've said all the bad and the ugly and all the my opinions and all the the cussing and everything. Now we got to fix it. How do we fix it? These aren't migrants, people. These are people that came over here and they want a free handout. Do you understand? They're not seeking asylum if they're not from Mexico or Canada. They're from another country. They didn't go here to get vetted. They came here to just be on the streets and hope that the government will come and support them. Sounds familiar because a lot of the people that vote for these blue states are the ones who's getting that same support. Why? Why withhold them from getting free medical? Why withhold them from getting free assistance when I get it? I'm not saying me. I'm just saying the people who vote blue because I get it. Why do we have to stop them from coming over here? There's enough money for them. No, it's not. We have to fix this. We have to fix this now. I'll say this. The more people that are coming, the more it's just going to break us. We can only sustain a certain amount. We're not a sovereign country if we don't close those borders. And the fact, I'm going to say something, and I love Mexico, but Mexico, I think that you should pay a lot for this. You should be footed the bill. And I remember when Vicente Fox was saying some stuff about, oh, Mexico is not going to pay for nothing, and a la chingada way. It's one thing that you don't pay for it. It's another thing that you allow people to come in your country just to bring them to the United States. I'm not going to say nothing about the cartel. They're just doing their job. Why? Because your government sucks. You know what? A lot of us here in America believe the cartel do a way better job than you do. We really believe that shit. I know. I'm pretty sure, and I'm saying allegedly, that the FBI and the CIA and the Department of Defense and all those people that work with the cartels, I get it. Shit happens. But I'll tell you this, a lot of Americans will probably put a cartel member into your presidency if they had to over you. Your government's corrupt. I know this. I was there before. It's corrupt. It's a beautiful country. And it's my raza, but it's corrupt. And hey, the cartels, they just do what they do. Why? Because they govern themselves. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of them for governing themselves. Si ellos quieren tener pistolas, if they want guns of their own, let them. Let them. That's their right to do that. Whether they're selling drugs or selling anything, it's your fault because you don't provide people in your country for adequate assistance to live good lives there. You have people in el pueblitos that are struggling. You're not helping. And we all know that you work with the cartel. So that's why I said, mejor que the cartel run it. Que you would trust it better than that. So I said a lot of hard shit. I did. A lot of people are not going to like a lot of what I just said. A lot of these things are my opinions. Now, let me get to something. I love the United States. I just cannot stand these people. I love Mexico. I just can't stand the government. I think it's broken. It's been broken for the 30 years that I've known it. I love both. And yes, I have issues with people that don't govern themselves. That's why I tell you. And you're like, how does a person say that the cartel that's killed so many people and you have missed the point. Here in America, we are governing ourselves. Here in America, we have our constitutional rights. The governments that you put in place, the governments as Democrats especially that we put in place, and don't get me wrong about Bush and stuff. That's again, Bush had his issues, but all the stuff that we put up there, we did that. We did that, and we're armed. We're like the cartels ourselves. Just they're smarter than us, and I respect that. You know what I don't respect? I don't respect dumbasses that were giving. You were given constitutional rights, and you gave them up to the government just because you couldn't take care of yourself. That's where I have no respect for you. So I want to talk more about migrants and stuff, but it's a hard subject. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off that you guys won't stand up for yourselves out there, except Texas did, and these 25 states. You blue states out there, you guys deserve what's coming. Whatever it is, whatever fall it is, you deserve it. And I hope we all remember you guys. When you say, oh, now I see what happened. Now I see the truth. And we tell you, just stay out of our way and go work it out for yourselves. Go survive on your own. Just go do it. Just go do it on your own. While the rest of us prep. We prep. We get ready. Get ready, people. Get ready to save your food or buckle down. Live. You might live in a beautiful town. Who knows? Who knows if the crime will go up? Who knows if drugs will reach your city or town? Who knows? We messed up, people. We messed up bad. We let too many people here. And let me get something straight with you. When I say Democrats, I mean the far left liberalist. Okay? The far left liberalist. You know what I'm talking about. These people don't give a shit about America. They don't. But still, if you voted blue, fuck you. You're an idiot. You're a moron. I don't give a fuck what you think of me. You're just an idiot. Nikki Haley talks about Texas can't succeed from the United States. And that's their decision to make. You damn right. You damn right. It is their decision. Should they? Wait till I get back down there. Then it'll be a yeah. Right now I'm like, no, just kind of relax. Just hold off. Just wait till I get there. Along with succeeding, now we have Russian millionaires or billionaires or trillionaires. I don't know who it is. And maybe it's an oligarch. Now wanting to support Texas in the secession. I think that's pretty awesome. I think they should. We Texans love Russians. We love them. We love them like we love Mexicans. We love them. We know all the bad stuff. We don't give a shit. You know what we hate? We hate the governments. They do all the bad. They do all the bad shit, and they pretend to be your friend. They pretend to help you. They pretend to be the nice guy. That's what we hate. If you're gonna be the bad guy, I'm not saying you are. If you're gonna be bad, if you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do, don't fucking lie about it. Just be about your business. Have integrity. I tell you this right now, we have a backbone, but we don't have no integrity in this country. These migrants, they're coming. Officials now around the United States, especially Chicago, are talking about how they need to start making steps and the layout steps for these next migrants. My guess is they're trying to get them funded. They're trying to get them with licenses, and they're trying them to get vote Democrat. It's bullshit. Here we are right here. I won't say who it is, but this was 2 days ago. Taxpayers foot the bill for relocating migrants. And this is in Chicago. To leave Chicago. Fucking blue states. You fucking did this. You had them come here to this country. You were wanting them to come here, and now you're going to fucking charge us to kick them out. Go fuck yourselves, you dumb politicians, you blue politicians. How stupid are you that you would allow people to come up here? You want them to come here. You want them to join our military. You want them to have IDs. And now you want us to pay and put the bill through our taxes to kick them out? Fuck you. Fuck you. This is amazing. A crisis. More than 35,000 migrants have been sent to Chicago since mostly from Texas, 2022. The question is who pays for them. And I'm reading an article from ABC News, Chicago News. I give them the credit for this. Some asylum seekers coming to Chicago from the border at a sizable cost to the government agencies are then going somewhere else. Where? They're going to little towns like mine. Okay, I'm in the Chicago area. They're going to little towns like mine. They're not kicking them out to another state. They're pushing them out of the big city of Chicago. The only reason that Illinois is blue is because of Chicago. That's it. For my friends that vote blue, maybe the fuck you was a little too hard. Just understand that side of you I really despise. And I might love everything about you, but that part of you I despise. And it's not you that I despise, it's the belief that you think that thing is helping everybody when you're not looking at the bigger picture of what it did to this country. That is my knock on you. How are migrants coming and going? The data shows that we have already doubled the migration of the coming and going. And this already caught Illinois by surprise. It continues, listen to this, to stretch government resources and finances. You see, this is from a blue state. Migrants have been flown to Illinois. We know that. It happened last month, the month before. From Texas, expelled by the Texas government. Why? If you were the border state and you were, let's say this, if you're a blue state and you were a border state, how would you deal with this? Like California? Like Arizona? Like New Mexico? Or like Texas? We can't afford this stuff. We can't afford this. Listen. Fuck you for thinking that we can afford to help migrants. Fuck you to think you're a fucking idiot. And you want me to tell you why you're an idiot? Let me explain to you. We have a homeless epidemic already in our country before they even came. We have a drug epidemic in our country before they even came. We already have a veteran. You know, the veterans are not getting the help, like good help, like that. And this is allegedly, but I'm around a lot of veterans to know this. They're not getting like good help. A lot of them are getting turned down for stuff. We're overwhelmed. And here we are thinking that we can bring more, not we, you, thinking that we can bring more people and sustain ourselves economically. You're a fucking moron. All I care about now is mine and mine. Mine and mine. Myself, my family. That's it. Many of the migrants leaving Illinois, here we go, are going to New York, Florida, and Georgia. However, I know from what I heard from DeSantis, those that have those IDs, they're not accepted. Not in Florida. And some are going back to Texas. Don't get caught in Texas. Texas has already put some laws for that. They will kick you out. They will kick you out. Promise you. They'll kick you out. I don't want to say promises. That's allegedly. More than likely, you'll be gone. Anywho, I had to share this. I had to share this about the migrants. This was tough. This was fucking tough. This brought back the memories of the ghetto to me. This brought back the survivor mentality to me in the ghetto. This brought back a lot. This brought the animal out in me. This brought the fuck you out of me because a lot of people standing by idly, not doing shit is making me like confused. Like, y'all need to stand up for yourselves. Texas is telling you right now, stand up for yourself. These 25 states are telling you to stand up for yourself, and everybody's just quiet. We gotta stay away. Don't say nothing. No, you gotta prepare. You gotta prepare. Get yourselves ready, because whatever's coming, it's 100% coming. I'll see you guys on the next one.